Welcome back, guys. We got episode number 21 of Jiu-Jitsu Rolling Analysis. Today we have an old vid of Hudson in the black gi and Eddy in the white gi. We're back in the gym, and these guys always have a good roll when they are training with each other, so this should be fun to watch. If you like the video, please like the video. Subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell. I get these videos out every morning at 8 a.m. Eastern, Monday through Saturday. Okay, let's do it. Yep, I got my drawing. It's on. Let's go. So this was recorded before that competition and before I made all those comments about breaking grips, so I'm not going to get too hectic into that, but you guys got to break some grips. Hudson's in the pocket there. That's good. We're having a discussion. Hey, we broke some grips. Let's go. Let's see. How'd we end up on the ground? I think we just pulled guard. I kind of just glossed over it. Boom. Yeah, we sit. That's a good guard pull. Yeah, I want to break that grip earlier. So when you pull him down, Eddy, and you have a grip on his collar, keep pulling him down because his reaction is going to go up. And when you guys start breaking grips, even if he goes to break that grip, he does need to go up with it. So if you simply push up and then just cut away at his foot, either by, you could grab his foot with this hand, and then you could take this leg and put the front of your foot as a hook behind the far leg. Let's see if I can get a slightly better angle. Yeah, so this leg comes underneath here, catches that, and then use this leg to just kind of pump him over. Or you could use this leg down there and push him over with this leg. Either way, he has to come back, and when he does that, you can sweep him. Also, you're probably being nice not throwing him into the wall, so there's that. Don't throw him into the wall. I forgot to make myself smaller. I'm doing this a lot lately. Boom, boom, like it. It's not the way you break the grips, but hey, if it works for you. I like the idea. So you go in, you go to hook and turn. I would let go of this grip and look to go and get a single when you do that, because that leg's going to be high. You look and get the single. These guys train a lot together, though. I think every time they come, they hit a round with each other, so they might have a lot of little meta game going on between them. Yeah, okay. So that's exactly what I was just saying for the technique to do. I will. You know what? I'm not gonna turn the volume on because I don't want to get dinged with the music. But I'm curious to what you said. So for you to hit this choke, let me think. This, you got to go over the top and under your arm, I think. You know what? I'm not going to comment on that yet. I need to go and try that in the gym. Let me think. It's here. Yeah, you throw. Okay, yeah. You throw this hand over and through, and then you're pulling up and you get that choke. I might come back to that. If I see this I'll try to work this out in the gym this week and just recall. I do no gi mainly, so I kind of forget some of these gi tactics from time to time. Yeah, I think that's the idea. Beautiful. Okay, so something I want to point out. So we've been working leg drags, and kind of part of the system here that we've been working on is pulling your opponent up and pulling their legs up and using that to spin them. This is a great example of what I've been trying to explain to some people about making your opponent into a top. So we could see right here, Eddy pulls Hudson's feet off the floor, and he pulls his head up. So his head's up the floor too. That's not a good spot for that. So the only thing that's contacting the floor right now is Hudson's butt. It's very easy for Eddy to spin him any which way. Okay. So he just spins them and takes them over. So the idea of making the person into a top, it's very easy to spin them at that point. Okay. When you guys pass guard, if you don't have control of the head, I want you guys to spin north-south immediately. Because they can, if you don't have control of the head, there's nothing stopping them from turning and getting out. If you can control the head, you can establish some kind of side control. If you can't control the head, or you're just not controlling the head, go to north-south, and north-south you can control them. So right here, you have knee on belly. I'd let go of this, throw this arm over on this side, and just spin your body this way and get to the back. I'm sorry, to north-south. Like, I'd let this go and take this arm and jam it right through the hip on the other side of the body. Okay, so not on this side, but on the far side, and block his hips from turning in. Worst case scenario, you can use that to pivot and spin all the way around and start attacking the back. Right there, Hudson, you can look to do a sit out. So what that would be is, this is all good. You're gonna send this leg through and look towards the ceiling. So like kind of one of these motions, and then you can use that to turn over and take the back. So instead of going on the inside here, you go around the bottom. I wouldn't recommend this just because he's got your head. He's controlling your posture, right? I would want to address that first. But hey, you got it. Oh, he gets back up. Yeah, see, like, it's hard to finish this because he has your posture like that. Oh, but you managed to prove me wrong. Good job. Okay, hold on. Let's stop and talk about the grip break. Okay, so look, you take one hand. So with the gi, obviously you wouldn't really be breaking any grips without the gi. Well, there's things to break, but you wouldn't do this technique. You get one hand on one side of his sleeve, the other hand on the other side of his sleeve. You're looking to push his hand away and move your body back at the same time. So all three of those things happen at the same time. You grab, right? So over here, we grab, and I'm going to push and move my body away at the same time and pop the grip off. Okay? Hudson, general comment. I like how you're not giving up bottom position. Eddy, I'm curious what you're going to do with that low collar skirt grip. Pull guard, hit the butterfly sweep, let's go. You did that for the camera, didn't you? Okay, so he sits. You get a hook. You pull that post. Oh, he's actually planted on the post, but you just sent him over. Beautiful. Nice sweep. Okay, I like how you spin north-south. Then from here, we're spinning to get the back. Look at this space right here. You can look to start inserting some legs here. Preferably this side, on this side of the body. So, one of the things you can look to do, I was just working on this actually, Hudson, on bottom to defend, is look to, so not this side arm, it's the other side arm. You're looking to reach out and get it like on his back. And what that does is it gets the shoulder away from your neck. So it's a little bit harder to choke. It's not gonna stop the choke, but it's gonna give you some time. Eddy, what you could look to do is actually break him down to the side to make him less athletic, right? And then look to finish from there. But you know what? Maybe not. See, guys, this is a self-admitted I'm not that great with the front headlocks, and I literally was just working on it. But with my leg injury, I have to be careful. I was kind of combining it with wrestling. That's not an excuse to not work on front headlocks. Like, obviously, there's things I can do. But I'm kind of tying that in with wrestling, and I kind of need to take a back seat from that right now. So I'll be a little bit towards later on in the year. I'll have a lot more to say, but I apologize. This is I had the last year I kind of self-diagnosed 3 major flaws or holes in my game, which are wrestling, or takedowns in general, front headlocks, and leg locks. Leg locks I've been working on a ton for the last like 6 or 7 months now. It's like pretty much all I've been doing, and I'm starting to feel pretty confident in those. And then wrestling, I was actually going to tie in with front headlocks, but because of my injury, I'm kind of holding off on wrestling. So I'm actually going to be I'm looking into working on turtle right now. And then when my leg's healed up, and I give it a little bit of time and I feel good, I'll get back into the wrestling. I just have to be careful with explosive movements right now. Hey, the original file got cut off, so I'm redoing this. So if it's weird or if I'm backwards, that might be why. I'll let it play. All right, so Hudson able to get out of the choke. Oh yeah, I was saying here. So I don't like hugging the opponent. I want to create space, so frames in the front. At the time when I recorded this originally, I was like, I don't know what you're trying to do. But eventually, Eddy sneaks in like this kind of paper cutter assassin's choke thing. I'm not quite sure what the names of all these key chokes are, but they're able to roll out of it. Oh, that was weird. I thought that blue belt was in my background. I was like, what's behind me? The takedown. Actually, hold on. This is something I didn't notice before. I don't know what this grip fighting is. I'm glad you're participating in the grip fighting. But let's make some committed grips on the collar here. Break the grips. Okay, so the takedown. So you shoot for a single in a second. Yeah. You miss the single. I would say you're going for the single. Instead of committing all your weight down, just straight down to post, take this hand and cup this side of the leg as it goes down. So as we go down, instead of the hand coming here, have the hand land outside, and then you take this back leg, plant it right about here, and drive forward. And you should be able to get a takedown. Obviously, he's removing that leg, so you don't have access to it, but this leg is planted pretty heavily because that one's in the air. So you grab this one, you drive, you get a good takedown there. Here for the ankle lock, you can go for a belly down ankle lock if you turn your knees to the floor here. Yeah, and then, oh, you didn't have the ankle. Yeah, I'd get the ankle first and then turn your knees to the floor and go for belly down ankle lock. But you come back up. Hudson, this is great. Sit on this and then keep sitting out. And you want to look to get your foot to the floor. Keep sitting out. Yeah, I wouldn't invert because then you get yourself exposed for a belly down ankle lock. Okay, this is illegal in the gi, but I don't care. Your hands are too low. So you're doing like the old school style ankle lock. The new one, or not new, but it's newer. I'm gonna move the mic. So I could just use this arm. There we go. Okay, so remember the snap and punch where my ankle. There we go. There we go. Okay, so now I would be tighter, but I'm just keeping this open so you guys can see this space. Sorry, it's my chair. If I move this way. Okay, there we go. Now it's clear. Okay, so I want my hands up higher. Your hands are very low. Okay, so that's the first thing is hike your hands up. The second thing, I'm leaving this space again right now so you can see this on camera, but you can see the triangle that this is making here. I want to make that space smaller. So I can do that in several different ways. I can do that what's called a snap and punch, was what we learned from the Dean Lister seminar, which is where I just roll my hand forward like this and it makes this space smaller. The other thing I can do is I could put my hand into my chest like I'm committing Sudoku, whatever. And I roll this up and I cinch it in. Okay? So hands are high when I'm doing that and I'm doing the snap and punch. Okay? That's gonna increase the pressure on the ankle lock. You could also look to go for the heel hook when he slips the heel. So as he slips the heel out of the ankle lock, because he's internally rotating his knee, this is where the ankle lock comes, or that heel hook comes in. You just slide this elbow back down this way, and this forearm goes right under the foot. Right here, boom, slide it back, lock it in. Okay, boom, lock it in. Oh my God, I'm forgetting heel hooks. 2 weeks of an injury. And a fun little ending. Good job, guys. Great round. I had a whole wrap up before, but I'm honestly, I'm super hungry right now, and I don't remember what I said. So good round. Thanks for letting me commentate on what you guys are doing, and have a wonderful rest of the day. If you liked the video, please like it. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. And if you'd like me to do, if you would like me to review one of your roles, just reach out to me here or on Instagram at ColettiNick, and we can work something out. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great day.